Have Jim Beglin beside me.
Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
So off we go then. Bayern Munich, the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Musiala plays it out to the flank, tries to dink it, has a pop! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And it's hoisted clear. Up to meet it! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Look, they may have nothing to show for it so far, but this is one determined start.
Kane. Gets wrestled off the ball. Bayern Munich were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Oh, good ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And he's away. Long and high towards the flank. Gravenberg.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
There are a few waiting for it. It's got through and... Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Listen, he can play the innocent as much as he wants, Peter, but it was fairly obvious to everyone here. He's got no hiding place.
With a delicate ball. Forward it goes.
Elise.
Cullen tries to get it forward quickly. Out to the left it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Cullen. Union Berlin still without an attempt on target. Keeper goes long. Diaz. Kimmich. Musiala pushes it out wide. Sorensen. Sorensen. Hoists it high. Upamecano gets it away. Union Berlin have it back and they can go again. Gravenberg. 15 minutes till half-time. Diaz. Kane. Chip through. That intervention was very necessary. And it's Kane. Now the pass. Now it's Diaz. He's left his man. Musiala. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. They've managed to get it away. Diaz. Musiala Floats one over. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Juranovic. Still waiting for the first goal. And, oh, that's too long. Can he score? And that's caused a worry or two. Musiala. He's got away. He's one-on-one, surely! He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. No question, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Musiala. Diaz. Musiala. There is the half-time whistle. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're off again. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Union Berlin won a tight game last time out and look to build on that. Sorensen. Guerrero with a good steal, well played. Cullen. Olise. And it's Kane. Dinks one in. Big shot, shoots! And it's a goal!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Jong Woo-yong. Diaz was not to be moved. Kane. Olise. Sorensen. Tries lifting it over. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Olise. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Jong Woo-yong. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, they know he's the root of potential problems, Peter, and they seem intent on uprooting that problem like that.
Kimmich gets into the right position to intercept. Now he's wondering who wants it. Tries to stroke it through. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Cullen plays it forward. It was on the back foot. Played out to the right.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Sorensen. And a shot! Gravenberg. Musiala. Back to the keeper. He's done well to tidy up the situation.
Union Berlin are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Going through. Wonderful quick feet. In with a header!
Bayern Munich are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
He's left his man. Looks to clip it forward.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Sorensen. Good challenge, he just
Keep
stood
calm
firm.
and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Olise. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. So not long left in this now. Union Berlin look as though they are missing out on the big European prize.
Union Berlin have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Chip through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Kane. Sorensen gets it back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Union Berlin have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this.
Well, there's no shortage of effort.
Sorensen. Union Berlin suffered a frustrating loss last time, from which the boss is hoping for a reaction. And the weighted pass. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be. Friedel knocks it away. And that's been levered clear. Hoists it high. And the ball is out of play. Plays it out to the wing. Where to from here? Tries to... Up he gets! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Aimed long and direct. Passes it through. Union Berlin are pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. Boniface has brushed off the ball there. Sorensen goes looking. Boniface. Tries a through ball. Plenty waiting in the middle. Has a shot! And he heaves it forward. He's tried one! Forward it goes. Union Berlin still without an attempt on target. It has a pop! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Out to the left it goes. Over to the left. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Hits one! Oh, the ball's come loose!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Goes long. Hine can claim that. Boniface. Gets it upfield. Friedel. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks like a good ball through. Gets the chance to cross. Heads it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious he's one of the biggest influences out there.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Ball's out on the left now. That's good intervention. Things could have got far worse than that. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Jong Woo-yong.
Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Looks to slip it through. The referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Union Berlin head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Now the pass. Great leap! Werder Bremen contested that thriller-minute draw last time. Vuba. Forward it goes. Boniface. Sorensen. And Soki. Aimed low and direct. Friedel. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Boniface. Tries lifting it over. Is there any support? He might not need it. Big chance here. And Soki goes looking. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Tries a through ball. He's left his man. Can he finish? Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
You can only admire his attitude with the determination he found to get close.
Steered out wide. Werder Bremen making consecutive changes here. Jong Woo-yong. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Union Berlin may be thinking about... Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. Jong Woo-yong, great strength, too strong for his opponent. Driving on, he could shoot here. Now a chance to break. Lobs it in gently.
Union Berlin showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Looks like a good ball through. Timely intervention.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Ball is over the line. So, the manager making the last of his changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He'll have a dip!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gets it back.
Werder Bremen merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Forward it goes. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Jong Woo-yong looks to clip it for... Can he put it away? And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. And to all of our viewers from around the world, we have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So off we go then. Throw in. Union Berlin were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Juranovic. Brooks. Shoots! And he's there to make a great save.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger. Oh, no wonder he's turned away in disgust. I think I would have too.
Hoists it high, hits one! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path. Yeah, early stages I know, Peter, but there's a show of forward thrust here. They're oozing belief.
Tries a through ball. What a sight. Luszek! Juranovic. Union Berlin are pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. Kral. Out wide to the right. Breaks on here. Lobs it in gently. He's got options out wide. Well read, he sorted that out. Aimed long and direct. Done very well to intervene. Luszek passes it through. Room for a shot. Drilled in low. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Forward it goes. Plays a clever pass. Oh, he's broken, shapes the shoots! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Threw himself at it, but he's got it cleanly. Berger, who scored the first half opener in his last outing. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Kabak. Looks like a good ball through. Luszek! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Repelled by the keeper. Tries to get it forward quickly. Luszek. Brooks. Brooks! Saved only by poor finishing.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Looking to hit the front line. Well positioned to make that interception. Have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Looks to slip it through. Gets it upfield. Sorensen looks to clip it forward. Plenty waiting in the middle. It's a loose ball. Dinks one in. Looking for a decent ball in. Massive leap! Goal! Union Berlin!
Union Berlin are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Union Berlin give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it?
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
He's being closely tested here. He'll have a dip! Oh, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Out to the flank. A chance to play it in. Gets up to head it! In for the pieces! And he's cut it out. Aimed long and direct. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Looks to thread it through. The shot's on! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Genuinely interesting game here, very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. Union Berlin head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And we're already back underway here. Sorensen. Oh, he's come flying in. Now the counter. And he's on his way. Brooks. So what now? Tries to... Great leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Now the pass, and he's there to cut it out. Keeper goes long. Lovely bit of skill. Chance going for goal! And it's in the back of the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss. Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Just brushed off the ball there. Gets it back. Could move up a gear here. Safal. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit?
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
How about a shot?
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And the finish! It's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late. Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
And he's onside. He's had a shot! Oh, just couldn't quite turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
The move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Good challenge, he just stood firm. The changes then in quick succession. Berger knocks it away. Looks like a... Up to meet it! Forward it goes. Safal. With a long pass out wide. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, sweet feet from him there. And the towering header. They are rampant. Surely now, beyond all doubt.
Produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Looks to slip it through.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Goes long. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be outmuscled. Great challenge. Juranovic. And the counter is on. Sorensen. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. From around the world, we have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And that gets things running. Sorensen. Jong-woo Yong. Played out to the wing. Now here's the through ball. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. He's having a look round. Passes it through. Sorensen. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Thomas. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Looks to clip it forward. Forward it goes. Going through. Tries a through ball. He's made sure that that won't get through.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
He's had a shot! Point-blank header! Boots it to safety. He's had a go! And the keeper barely had to move.
Look, that makes it easier for the keeper when he doesn't even have to move his feet.
Thomas looks to slip it through. Pushes it out wide. Back into the middle. Has a swing at it! Juranovic. Jong-woo-yong. Looks like a good ball through. Hits one! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Hendricks finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Coaxed out to the wing. Knocks it away. Union Berlin get it back again. Ball's out on the left now. Passes it through. And he's been judged offside.
Well, he now knows that he has to lock in the timing. Success and failure depends on it.
Sorensen goes long. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. He's off on a marauding run. Mittelstadt plays it forward. Thomas. Undav floats one over. Well read, he sorted that out. And the weighted pass. It's a decent ball. Big chance! Throw it. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Delicate ball, he's pinged one through here. Jong-woo-yong, and that's been levered clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, good interception. Sorensen, Jong-woo-yong. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks, They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So off we go once more. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? It was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now here's the through ball. He goes long. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Kral. Defenders on the back foot. Spreads it wide. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Odav. Tompa and Vumpa. Assignon. Tries a through ball. And it's hoisted clear. It's a goal kick. Dove.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Aimed low and direct. Plays a clever pass. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, he has the ability to cause real problems, so they have to deal with him in, shall we say, a more assertive manner.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. That's been won straight back. He won't reach that. Union Berlin look as though they're about to make a change. Mittelstadt. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Looks to slip it through. Assignon. Union Berlin still contemplating when to use their last remaining substitute. Now the pass. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, Peter, his body shape was a given.
Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Hoists it high.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Deftly done. So, the manager making the last of his changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Kral. Juranovic. Sorensen spreads it towards the left.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Can he score? Goal!
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless. Are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, I just think they've kept at it, got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Whipped in, or fists it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. And there goes the final whistle. Union Berlin have fallen short. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Sorensen tries to stroke it through. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's been taken straight back. Union Berlin were imperious when the two sides last met. And the fans are asking for more of the same. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Sorensen tries lifting it over. Looking to shoot! Rieder. Union Berlin lost a tight game last time and are now looking to respond positively. Rieder. Forward it goes. Union Berlin looking really energetic early on. It is a high press. Looks like a good ball through. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Now can he? Goes for goal! Another chance from a corner. And he's there to cut it out. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Reader. He's having a look round, played out to the wing. Over it comes, and the shot! Reader. Other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. It's a brilliant interception. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Sorensen. Juranovic tries to get it forward quickly. Chip through. Hoists it high. He's made sure that that won't get through. Diogo Leite. Aimed long and direct. Reader. Back to the keeper. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Forward it goes. And it's hoisted clear. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And the weighted pass. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Kral plays a clever pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Look, I know our vantage point is very different, but he looked on.
Sorensen. Kral. Whistle goes for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. The second half gets underway. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Jong Woo-yong gets it back. Reader tries to get it forward quickly. Lobs it in gently. He's gone for it! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Chooses to go back. Can he put it away?
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
Kral. Reader. Esenda. Now the pass. Well, looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Sorensen. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Vida plays it into the channel. Kral. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Sorensen. Union Berlin still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. Hawalu. Masengo. Sender. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Aimed long and direct. Forward it goes. Dashing forward at pace. Crosses won it. Great lead! Away from immediate danger. Tries to get it forward quickly. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Aimed long and direct. Well positioned to make that interception. Rida. Esenda with the ball through.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
Oh, and look who's there doing the defending. Rida floats one over. I've got changes here from both sides, in fact. What a throw in. Tries a through ball. Plenty waiting in the middle. Knocks it away. Has a swing at it! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Tries to dink it in.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Diogo Leite positions himself well and cuts it out. That is terrific skill.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Battles to win it back. Shapes the shoots. Well, he couldn't get hold of it.